year's experiment was simulating early Earth conditions in a flask of a chemical solution consisting of methane, ammonia, hydrogen, and water that created organic compounds including amino acids.
The Big Bang is a theory about how our universe started, where there was a very dense, hot point in space that expanded and cooled, creating everything that we have in space today. And this created the cyclic theory, where that happens over and over. A dense point expands, cools, contracts, and then creates everything we have in space.
The Sillic theory is derived from one essential question. What was the universe before our universe? Well, the answer is simple, in a way, but the best way to put it is that imagine that this room was the universe at one point. Nothing in it, right? That's where you're wrong. Because if you look closer, there are walls, there are roofs, there are floors, and there are things even outside of this room. Now, what that means is that at one point, everything in this observable universe came together and created a big ball. This was called the Big Crunch. Then everything exploded outwards into what we know as the Big Bang, the most widely accepted theory about our universe. All of that combined creates what we know now as the Sillic theory, which is one of the more widely agreed upon theories of our current universe. But keep in mind, that is all just a theory, a universe theory.
There are two theories on how we got our water. One is that on early Earth, gases separated from magma and formed our early atmosphere. Then, when water cooled, the water came down as rain. The other theory is that meteorites that hit Earth over millions of years brought ice that became water.
Before Earth had an atmosphere, life on Earth was not possible. That was because of extremely high temperatures and a bunch of volcanic activities. These volcanoes spewed out a bunch of gases. These gases were water vapor, carbon dioxide, ammonia, methane, and hydrogen. These were the gases that created the first or the early atmosphere. After that, there was actually a second layer of atmosphere, which was created by water vapor, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen. The Earth was still extremely hot, and it would take another 0.7 billion years before the Earth cooled down beneath 100 degrees Celsius. After it was beneath 100 degrees Celsius, the water vapor that had just been chilling in the atmosphere fell down like rain and formed the oceans. It would take another 0.8 billion years for the first life forms to be seen. These life forms were algae and bacteria. They would start using solar energy to utilize photosynthesis. But there was one problem, and that was the ultraviolet radiation from the sun. This was obviously dangerous because they didn't have an ozone layer like we have today. So with time, the oxygen that existed already kind of converted into ozone, and later into the ozone layer that we know. This made it so that plants could be created, and higher levels of oxygen would be created also.